Hi there, I hope this finds you well. Just wanted to share a few thoughts around the topic of resilience. It's a topic that has come up lots over the last few years. Maybe you'll have found that as well, particularly found it in work situations, but also in relation to us as individuals. Particularly as there have been so many significant global events, ups and downs over the last few years, as well as things that impact on us locally and more personally as well. In particular, I wanted to think about resilience when things don't turn out as we hope. That might be things to do with family, relationships, work, finances, health, church. The list could go on. What happens when we find ourselves thinking, this isn't what I signed up for? It's a big topic, too big for a short reflection like this. But one of the most inspiring examples for me is the example of Joseph, Old Testament Joseph, who we read about in Genesis chapter 37 to 50. As a young man, he had much reason to be optimistic. He was favoured by his father, given a position of privilege in his household, and he had vivid dreams of his brothers one day bowing down to him. He seemed destined for great things. But soon we read that he faced quite significant storms that I don't think he would ever have seen coming. Thrown in a pit by his brothers and then sold as a slave. And just as he began to prosper as a slave, he was falsely accused of being inappropriate towards his master's wife and thrown in prison. And then in prison, as he began to find purpose in helping people, and as he helped the cupbearer to get out of prison, despite promises to then help him in return, he was forgotten about. Joseph couldn't control all that was happening to him, but what was in control was how he responded. With God's help, he stuck to his values. He worked hard. He helped people. He found meaning and purpose within those places of challenge and difficulty. And ultimately, we know that God used these challenges, the hard years of challenge and learning, to prepare him for a position of leadership and power that similarly I do not think he would ever have seen coming. So my thought for today is really just an encouragement that whatever storms of life we find ourselves in, we can learn from Joseph's example. And who knows how God might use that for our own good, or for the good of others in the future.